Pioneers, you're listening to the U-High Clarionet. I'm Celeste Norian, bringing you the latest news. University high school students in Normal, Illinois traveled to Louisville, Kentucky on November 6th and 7th to visit the Muhammad Ali Center, a multicultural center and museum dedicated to the life of Muhammad Ali. The goal of the trip was to introduce students to Muhammad Ali's humanitarianism efforts and to challenge them to think about how they could live out his legacy of social justice. The first part of the day was spent learning about the center and the 6 core principles that served as a core philosophy for Ali's life. Amid challenging discussions on subjects like race and justice, students were asked to consider how these principles might shape how they think and embrace diversity. After learning about Muhammad Ali's beliefs, how do you feel they will impact your life?
Muhammad Ali's belief, specifically in himself, is what I found was super profound. He said so many things about himself. Like, he's the king, he's the greatest of all time to go. Not only that, he also said he's a poet, he's a prophet, he's more than anything he thought he could be.
Oh yeah. Dude, I think I could be heavyweight champion.
My takeaway from it is that believing in yourself and having a firm stance is the first and most important step to making a difference outside of yourself and in your community.
Students learned how to be racial transformers. This provided the diversity committee with a visual to remember the important characteristics of being a person who is aware of others.
He had core principles, and while I might not share them, I think I'll be way more in tune with that stuff and use those markers to better success and do something good.
I think it was really cool how passionate he was about everything he said and just how hardworking he was.
He just had so much ambition and saw in himself that he could do anything he wanted.
I think it is going to change my life in ways that I'm going to think about my values more and apply them more, because I only have this one time and I need to take advantage of that and use my voice and be able to stand up for the things that I believe in rather than being a bystander.
The second day enabled students to create strategies for change with direct actions, and some have already been implemented today, such as creating a pamphlet for students to help enforce a supportive and accepting environment.
What are your reactions after attending this retreat?
That change is most definitely possible in coming to U-High.
And it all has to start with us. We have to be the ones to bring things to administration, and if administration doesn't do it, we need to be the ones to stand up for ourselves and for the people around us.
I wasn't expecting the level of nuance and engagement that we would have on the trip. I definitely expected it to be a very shallow conversation akin to something you'd find in a general classroom at U-High. And that's not saying that the conversations we have at U-High aren't a good starting point, but I definitely think that we all gained a level of awareness and understanding that we can bring back to UI that we haven't really experienced before.
After attending this retreat, not only did we identify problems within our school, but we crafted exact plans of actions and solutions so that we can move forward, not only as this group of students, but also as a U-High community.
Also, by sharing our own experiences with the group, I feel that we're so much more united as a whole, and this will allow us to form solutions better.
I'm really proud of all the conversations that we had, because I know some of the topics that we had to tackle this week were not very easy, but I've also realized how much more work we have to do throughout the next year or so with this specific committee, and I'm really excited for that.
I'm proud of how we came together at the end of today and how we crafted solutions to make change in the diversity at U-High and include more people, as well as impact the incoming classes before it gets out of hand.
Going on the Muhammad Ali Center trip was a learning experience, not just for me, but I feel like for everybody that went. Everybody was very productive and collaborated very well, and it's nice to be part of such a committee that's so passionate about making change in our school and doing it for the better. So I think that the trip was overall a very good experience, and I think that a lot of good things are going to come out of it.
Do you have any questions that still haven't been answered?
I just want to know where this is going to lead to and what's going to happen next. I feel like we learned a lot of good stuff over these past 2 days, and I want to see how that's going to be implemented in our school.
The Diversity Committee is motivated for change, and the trip will not stop here. Tune in next time for more U High news. I'm Celeste Noreen from the Clarionet, and I'll see you later.